Even one more, it's another global brand that we've managed to bring into India with this, and now Happy mcgarrybowen is going to be our fifth creative agency in the market. So yes, one more. mcgarrybowen is one of the most creative agencies which started off in the United States. They're really huge out there and some of the most outstanding global brands they've worked on. Their philosophy is that they don't want to have 200 offices in 180 countries. They've picked a few, let's say, centers of excellence or places where they will operate from. In Asia, that is Shanghai, that is China, India, and of course Singapore, because that tends to be the central place for most Asian countries. And we're very proud that they've selected India as one of those markets. And of course, they're now present in several of the key European countries, and perhaps in South America, a few countries they're going to take on. So it's a very big opportunity for us that such an agency, which is known to be one of the most successful and large creative agency networks, we are able to bring into India with this partnership with Happy. So that's going to be Happy mcgarrybowen. Each agency that we have has its own independent leadership, its own independent creative directors, and its own independent set of clients, and they operate as completely separate independent agencies. Obviously, each of them has a different flavor, and that depends to a large extent on the leadership, the creative directors and the business heads, as well as on the flavor of clients that they have. So you'll see each of them having a very different flavor, a very different subculture. What we try to do is we allow each of our businesses, we encourage in fact each of our businesses to maintain their own subculture which they're used to growing up with and which is healthy and which is why they've been successful, but we bring it under the overarching umbrella of Dentsu Aegis Network's culture. We all subscribe to the same vision, the same set of values, and that's what binds us, but we don't want to make any agency or any part of the business look like another part of the business. First of all, it makes me feel happy, but beyond that, to me, in an acquisition, the single most important thing, everybody thinks money is the most important thing in an acquisition. It is very important, there's no doubt about it. But the single most important thing is actually chemistry. When you meet somebody, you must get that sense that these are people I want to wake up with every morning on a work day for next 10, 15, 20 years, right? And is that chemistry going to be there? Their quality of work has to be superb, because that's what clients really want and value. And their value system should be very similar to our value system. And really, in our very first or second meeting when we met, very straightforward, I like to uncomplicate things. We had very straightforward meetings. We had two quick discussions, and I think at the end of the second discussion itself, both of us were very clear that we wanted to go ahead. Of course, this being India and processes being what they are, and network systems and so on, it takes a long time from that time to the acquisition to be finished or completed, so to speak. But the actual decision making process of go no go, to my mind, happened perhaps the fastest in this instance because of the way chemistry just stuck. I'm not sure in terms of more acquisitions, but I'd be happy, of course, if Karthik and Praveen are in agreement, I'd be happy for them to go for bigger and more clients. I would be happy that we target some of mcgarrybowen clients which are there globally, but we don't have in India because we're just setting mcgarrybowen up. I'd also be happy that if need be and if clients want us to, that we have more offices of Happy mcgarrybowen in rest of India. I don't think another acquisition is what we will go for in mcgarrybowen, but definitely we'd like to go for different clients, different cities, different set of challenges to work with. That's going to be our thrust.